What's up guys, Eterno here, and today I'm going to show you how to play Orianna on the mid lane. Let's go with Q first, and we're gonna play against Akali. Usually Orianna is being played with phase rush, but you can also just take Summon Airy, and it's really good, especially against melee matchups, so you can apply more poke and it has the synergy with your shield on E as well. Also, apart from the build that I have mentioned at the start of the video, I also recommend taking this one against squishies combined with Electrocute Rune Page as well. It's really fun to play, and once you get some experience with Orianna on how to play aggressively on the lane, it's really worth it, and Electrocute is actually my favorite Rune Page. So with your Q you should be pressuring your ADB. As you can see, with Q you can control your sphere, and if you get far enough then the ball returns, and she's getting outplayed. All plant, no panic. I love when people get baited for barrier. If the Q is far enough, it's better to pick this up. I'm gonna provide you a detailed explanation about the way her abilities work, and I give you useful tips to improve your gameplay using this champion. So let's get to Orianna's skill explanation. On passive, Orianna is accompanied by the ball, which she commands with her abilities, such as Q. Additionally, the ball attaches to Orianna if she is near it, and after being used and placed in nearby area, for example with Q, it returns to Orianna if she moves too far away from it. Hence why there's a triangle indicator showing you where the ball is and how far it is from you by displaying a different color. As for her second passive, Orianna's basic attacks generate a stack of Clockwork Winding for 4 seconds, refreshing on subsequent attacks and stacking up to 2 times. All stacks are lost when attacking a new enemy. These empowered basic attacks from your passive have an AP scaling and deal bonus magic damage on hit. The attacks do not deal extra damage against structures, which is worth knowing. And you also have to know that if you don't have the ball on yourself in the moment, when you press E, the ball returns to you faster compared to the speed of the Q. And you can also damage your LB with your E. When it returns, it just has to pass through the target. Now the slow, she's gonna take all this damage from minions. And she's dead. And no need to barrier. There's Kane, but nothing he can do. The first item you wanna get is Lost Chapter every time. It's really good, because as you level up you restore 20% of max mana, and now we can speed up while going back to the lane. And as for the Q, Orianna commands the ball from your passive to fly to the target location and remain here, dealing magic damage to enemies it passes through and nearby enemies upon arrival. It's important to know that the Q deals 30% less damage to subsequent targets, which means it's more rewarding to hit the enemy champion first with your Q instead of passing through minions. But if you have no other option, it's still decent. You can help yourself in last hitting with Q if you need it. And once you create some lead on the lane, you can try to pressure enemy out of CS. And you can just put your Q up front. And just poke like this. Now she's being pressured, because if she goes for the minion, she is getting hit. And look, instead of moving the ball with the Q, which would be quite slow, I just do it like this. I ult myself. Now if she tries to ult me, that's fine. If she goes at my allies, she's gonna be less effective. No ultimate. Yeah, she chose to stay as expected, because there is the minion wave. And now pay attention to your own minions, that's when you're gonna know when Akali is going for the cannon, for example. Okay. Heh, that was obvious. Nice try. Then her W, Orianna commands the bow to emit an electric pulse that deals magic damage to nearby enemies. The use of W leaves behind an electric field that lasts 3 seconds, granting bonus movement speed to Orianna and her allies when they move within. The movement speed buff scales with rank of this ability from 20% up to 40% at last rank. And you're dead. Enemies that move within the field are slowed by the same amount, decaying over 2 seconds after leaving the field. Maybe I didn't even have to bury, it's very likely I didn't have to. Okay. And as for the E, on passive, the ball grants bonus armor and bonus magic resistance to the unit it is attached to, so holding the ball grants extra stats to you or your ally. Then on active, Orianna commands the ball to fly to herself or the target allied champion and attach itself to the target, dealing magic damage to enemies it passes through, and granting the target a shield for 2.5 seconds upon arrival. The shield's strength scales with ability power. So you can combine your E, keep in mind that it takes some time for the ball to reach you, but when you E it's faster, so you can do the combo with E and Q if the ball is far away, and you have to react with your shield much faster because it first has to travel to you and then you're getting the shield. And your E has the synergy with ultimate. You can just shoot someone and press ultimate. Just remember that if you get out of range you might end up ulting yourself. So it takes some experience. For a long amount of time Orianna was being played with Tyr and it was easier, but it's fine. And now we're gonna play with Horizon Focus. So this item grants a lot of AP, which is great for champions like Orianna having a lot of AP scalings. And also we get ability haste, so the cooldown is gonna be much lower. That's really good. So I'd say Orianna is one of the best mid laners right now, and it's really worth playing her. Your standard combo for poke without ultimate should be Q, W and auto attack. Then you should E in the moment the ball is behind your enemy so that when it passes through it deals extra damage. And then with enough cooldown reduction you just wanna repeat the combo. Lastly, her ultimate, Orianna commands the bow to unleash a shockwave that deals magic damage to nearby enemies, stuns them for 0.75 seconds and pulls them to the center towards the bow over 325 units, though not through terrain. Always pay attention where the ball is. If you wanna combo with ultimate while having the ball attached to your ally, you need to make sure that your ally won't get out of range cause the ball will just return to you. Usually you can just rely on QW ult combo or Q ult W if you wanna make sure enemies will have less time to react and they won't get out of ability ranges. You can also do ultimate flash, in which you begin casting and halfway through you land at the enemy. It is mostly used for 1v1 in rare situations if you wanna outplay an enemy, and if they flash you can still apply your Q. With ultimate you wanna apply it to as many champions as you can at once. It's great for teamfights, so first wait for enemies to gather in one place, and the hitbox is quite large, I'd say. If you cannot reach, you can at least speed up your allies with EW. Well, not bad. So just keep in mind, if W hits an enemy it slows, and allied W, cast it on yourself or allies, grants a speed up. Sometimes you can speed yourself up just to reach with Q or an auto attack. So you have to make a decision. We start with this because it grants more AP. And we just want to have as much damage as possible. Karakali is roaming. So as a control mage, you wanna roam less and just pressure the lane. If it's too late to impact, you can just collect more plates, destroy mid, while getting more CS, as you can see, and I have much more than Akali right now. Only cast W if you're sure you're gonna land it, else it's a waste. So best if you can just QW, but it depends. And it's gonna be the first turret. So look, I can just E like this, it returns quickly compared to the speed of the Q. And that is really good. You need to E yourself and Q to surprise your LB. And I have to speed myself up now. A simple shield can grant you a free assist too. Okay, she's trying to roam. And as you can see, this force hurts back. Got her. You have to be quick with your combos. And of course, if you have enough mana without having to worry about spending some, you wanna shield yourself to avoid minions damage. This item also grants vision. Nice. And we can go Dark Seal. Dark Seal is really good on Orianna because when you turn that into Magi, you get free movement speed. And they surrendered. Alright, welcome to the next game, and this time we are going to play with Phase Rush against Mel. So Phase Rush is the most common rune page for Orianna. Except for providing movement speed, it also grants you slow resistance. So it grants Orianna some extra mobility. With this you need to scale bore, but once you get enough damage this is really impactful. My favorite keystone is Electrocute, which you can take against melee matchups. But the enemy team comp has a Mumu. Mel is a harder matchup, like the poke range from the Q. QW and auto attack is enough during this trade. And I had to take barrier. They have pretty good synergy together. Like there's a Mumu with Mel. And there's Seraphine, so a lot of CC and Phase Rush will make a difference. So it's especially important when having this rune page to make smart trades. If you overextend, it's gonna be bad. They wanna spend mana for the shield. I prefer using my shield when I can damage my enemy at the same time. She's dead. Alright, didn't have to flash. Since the enemy team comp is like that, we're gonna use a different build. Because Orianna has like 3 builds. We go in Rod of Ages with Tear, but since I was able to afford Blasting Wand, I go for that AP first. And Rod of Ages with the shield from Tear will help me in these team fights. And there's only one tank, so it's alright. Okay, her W is on cooldown. Nice. Great. Alright, so let's get Tear. And also Dark Seal. Combined with Boots. And we're gonna keep scaling, but as you can see, taking Blasting Wand was so worth it. 45 AP is a lot early game. There's no need to go defensively from the start if you can afford this item. You wanna pressure the lane and deal a lot of damage. Arcane Comet works too on Orianna, especially for melee matchups. So try to avoid staying in the minion wave. She's gonna shoot. Oh, not yet. Okay. And the speed up to disengage. And EW. You have to W the moment the E approaches the target, because only then you're gonna have the range. Something might change, they might dash or flash. Okay, and now we can get some more HP. We deal with minions first.
This is very exciting.
Got the shield, but if he's taking this path, nothing I can do. And now I shield, as you can see, since I was able to damage. Alright. Be patient with your ultimate. You wanna keep that. Like, if you do it too early, you're gonna lose an element of surprise. And people just underestimate Orianna's damage when they get crowd controlled by ultimate. It's hard to react after this. Really hard to get away. Okay, I wanna clear this wave, and it's important to start stacking Rod of Ages as early as possible, because you get extra AP, mana and health. I need 100 gold. I could wait for my jungler to come from base and he would just take the minion wave so that Mel won't be able to push towards the turret, and during this time I can just get Rod of Ages. You see, I had my Q ready. Oh, alright. I was hoping I killed her fast enough. I was also very close to obtaining barrier. Of course, against Mel you wanna avoid longer trades, because she's just getting stronger with all these stacks, and then she finishes off with ultimate. So I just thought I kill her in time. Oh, Mel is coming as well. Okay, shield. Not bad. What was that dive? Q to avoid the face check. As you can see, like I said, it travels quite slow from long distance. Hence why I wanna E first and then Q. Depends if you have to worry about mana or not. Okay, let's get boots. I need extra mobility. speed yourself up when coming back from base. At this point we have enough mana. No need to worry. No. He rushed it.
Motivating.
Not well, actually had to back and I thought I get a plate.
Why are they running? Ravage.
Just had to get that plate. I knew I had movement speed, so no worries. I need to be careful about positioning. Nice, her W got baited. But even against ranged matchup, I would be able to trigger electrocute a lot of times, hence why it's my favorite keystone. I recommend trying out once you get some experience with Orianna. Okay, speed up and let's catch up. Nah, even if I would ult, this wouldn't save Wukong, so I didn't ult. This is why. And E to last hit. Isn't there a Mumu still? Yeah. It's too late to help them, I can only push mid. But Mel is already there. Okay, this is good. I'm respecting Amumu's damage. He actually didn't have enough. Yeah, he wasted his ult on bot lane, right? So I could have kept barrier. Okay, we're gonna build towards Archangel. You wanna get that shield also as early as possible. It's gonna be a good game to showcase Orianna's strength. Like, it's just a matter of time till I get that cap. All of Orianna's abilities do magic damage. That's another reason to build that cap earlier. My cooldowns are really low, so I can just space, try to be around while potentially avoiding some damage, and just catch up with the slow again. Well, I don't have to rush this. Like, top lane already took the turret, so no first turret for this. They went for dragon. I'm just paying attention if someone is actually following up, or else it's not worth even trying. Okay. Nice on best size fat. So we have front line. And Darkseid is stacked too. She's baiting for a Mumu. He's either in bush or he's trying rift. Yes, as you can see, he's trying rift. Okay. Shield, of course. Now it's a good time to back.
Time ticks away.
Magic pen boots and the speed up. I be in time to answer this push. And it's a cannon minion wave, so I'm not losing a single minion. Already clearing caster minions with a single combo.
Winding.
Okay.
Ravage.
And the phase rush. Baiting them. Oh. Okay, I didn't expect as much damage. Maybe I could have waited with my ultimate. I could get some magic pen. And now let's just build towards that cap.
This is a fun game.
Oh, nice catch. Solid damage. Keep going. And my stacks are back.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Time ticks away.
Let's go like this.
An enemy has been slain.
So I'm using Scorch because when you play with Phase Rush, it helps to get some extra damage when poking on the lane.
An ally has been slain.
Nice.
This is very exciting.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Okay, shield. Just go, dragon. Oh, they surrendered.
Why are they running?
Alright, so that's it for this guide. I hope that you enjoyed this and that you learned something on how to play Orianna on the mid lane. And if you need coaching, you can contact me on Discord in the video description. I do coaching for Orianna and other champions. Feel free to check out my other guides, my stream, my other channel. And thanks for watching, see you next time.